Hello everyone! Wii Sports Resort is a sports game on the Wii taking place on a resort island. The sequel to Wii Sports, which came out in 2009, was made to show the Wii Remote's motion controls, like the original Wii Sports, but this time, it had a little new trick. Bundled with all copies of this game is the Wii Motion Plus, making the motion controls even better. This technology was then added to new Wii Remotes produced. I feel like we should first talk about this little thing. I don't have one. Luckily, I have a Wii Remote Plus controller to use. So anyway, enough rambling, let's talk about the build-up to release. The game was first shown off at E3 2008. The game was revealed with the Wii Motion Plus and a few sports were shown off, such as Swordplay and Frisbee. The game was made to take place on Woohoo Island, which has actually appeared in a lot of games. It was first in Wii Fit, then it was modified to have places made for Wii Sports Resort. It was also present in Wii Fit Plus, Wii Fit U, Pilot Wings Resort, 2 tracks and a battle track in Mario Kart 7, 2 stages in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, the same stages appeared in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and the Mario Kart 7 battle track was remade in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That is a lot of appearances for this island. There isn't much to really discuss in this part, so let's play the game, shall we? Booting up the game brings us to this title screen. Pressing A and B takes us to the sports selection where there are 12 sports to choose from. Training and Wii Fitness aren't in this game, which isn't that big of a loss. I never played them, and what this game has more than makes up for them being cut. There's also the Wii Motion Plus video. It just tells us how to attach it to a Wii remote. I don't know why these videos are in here. It's pretty simple to do. Nintendo, we're not that stupid. First up is Swordplay. This has 3 modes in it. This game has so much game in it. Who needs any more games? First up is Duel. This one can be quite fun. You have a sword and you just have to hit the other person off the arena. It's a best of 3 and it is a lot of fun. You can block to avoid getting hit. Just make sure you block in the right spot. There's also a speed slice mode. Here you just have to slice objects in the right angle before your opponent does to get a point. First to 10 points wins. This one is just okay. It's not bad, it's just something I don't consistently want to come back to. There's also a Showdown Mode where you take on hordes of enemies. This one is an easy one to just relax and mow down a bunch of enemies. It kind of feels like a Star Wars lightsaber battle against a ton of enemies, but with Mii's instead of Jedis. This one is a really great game in the package. It is definitely one of my favorites. Wakeboarding is up next and I think I figured out how to play it. This one was never really my favorite. You have to do tricks in the air to get points, but if you're in the middle of a trick and you hit the water, you don't get points. This game isn't bad, but I really don't care about this one. There isn't really a lot to say about this one. It's okay, but I'd rather play other sports. Frisbee is up next, and this one is pretty interesting. You have this dog and you have to throw a frisbee into a certain spot. The dog chases after the frisbee and has to catch it in the spot. When I first played this, I just could not get the hang of it. But now, I can actually somewhat do it. Halfway through, there are balloons that you can pop for more points. I'm never able to pop them and also get in the range of points. Overall, really solid. But wait just 1 second, because there is Frisbee Golf. I don't get this one. I mean, it's good, I like it more than regular golf in this game. We'll get to that one. But is Frisbee Golf even a thing? Oh crap, it is! This one is actually surprisingly fun. You throw a frisbee to try and get it in this area in the least throws you can. It's all around really fun. Not the greatest, but still really good. Archery is up next, and this one is pretty neat. You shoot targets trying to hit the center. You have 3 shots before you move on to the next level. There are 3 difficulties with 4 levels each. There really isn't much to say about this one, it's pretty simple. There is food in the distance of each level that grants 10 points, but they're pretty far away and hard to hit. Other than that, there isn't much to say about this, but still, it's pretty good. Basketball is up next, and I hate basketball in this game. There are 2 modes. The first is 3-point contest. Getting the ball to go in the basket is garbage. It is too difficult to land it in. I always seem to miss no matter what I do. You also have a time limit which rushes you to complete it, making it harder to align your shot. There's also a pickup game, but this one is bad as well. You have to pass the ball to teammates to make shots and get points. But my problem is that whenever you miss a shot, steal a ball, or get blocked, you reset positions, making this a pretty bad basketball game. At least it's easier to make shots, but that doesn't make up for how bad this can be. Easily my least favorite game in Wii Sports Resort. Next up is table tennis. This one is pretty good as well. It's like tennis from the original, except it's on a table and you don't have a partner. You're all alone and sad. Just like tennis in the original, here you just hit the ball back at the opponent until it goes out or one of you doesn't hit it. First to 6 point wins. There isn't a lot to say about this one. There's also a return challenge where you return as many balls as you can before you mess up. Again, not much to say. Overall, pretty solid, just nothing really that interesting. Next up is golf. That's right, they brought back the second best sport from the original. If they brought back bowling, I will scream. I felt like it would be better to talk about the golf courses in the actual golf rather than Frisbee Golf, so let's talk about them. All of the courses from the original were brought back along with 9 new ones. The new courses are pretty neat, and it's cool that they brought back the original courses. They fixed my only problem with the original, but for some reason when I play, the game angles my shots when I didn't want to. I shot straight ahead, but the game acts like I did a sharp angle. What are you talking about, game? I didn't do that! Other than that, it's pretty good. Next up is bowling. Ah! They brought back bowling from the original too? Who needs it anymore? They brought back bowling from the original and they made the physics even better. There still isn't really much to say about it. It's still bowling. Nothing really changed. But there are other modes. 100 pin bowling is awesome. It's bowling, but with 100 pins. Pretty simple to understand. I slightly prefer this to regular bowling, actually. I don't know why. It's just slightly more fun. There's also the spin control. This is just okay. It's the training minigame from the original, just as a mode. Not really anything different, except you don't have the 5 missed shots you fail like the original. Here, it's just regular bowling with barriers. But other than spin control, this is even better than the original. Power cruising is up next, and this one is just okay. You just ride on this boat and try to get through gates to get points depending on how fast you do it. Some gates have rings you could go through for double points. My favorite thing in video games. That's really all there is to it. Nothing really that interesting to me. But wait just a second, there's a versus mode. Damn it. Next up is canoeing. This one is also okay. You just paddle around the course, avoid obstacles like ducks and grass. Gotta avoid those are very dangerous, you know. Again, there really isn't much to this one. There are longer courses you can unlock, not much else here. But don't worry, there is a versus mode, damn it! Cycling is up next, and here, you just race computers in a cycling race to certain places or around the island. This one can be long. I like it. You have to shake the Wii remote and nunchuck to cycle, but don't run out of breath, that ain't good. This one is a fun one to just come back to and try to beat the opponents. But my biggest complaint is, why do the computers go before me? That's not fair. And of course, we can't forget, come on! And finally, we have air sports, with skydiving being the first one. This one is kinda cool, but it isn't something I really want to come back to. You drop from the sky and have to grab people to take photos with them. That's a neat idea, I like it, but it's annoying trying to grab everyone on time. I can never get everyone. You then go through more rings, take one big photo, and then splat on the ground and die. Just kidding, you take out the parachute. Along with this, there's the island flyover, and my god, this is amazing. Remember the scrapped airplane sport from the original I talked about last video? Yeah, this is its return. You fly around Woohoo Island and visit places that are sightseeing locations. There are also balloons that you can pop. You can also shoot and crash your plane. This is a really neat minigame. I like it. I would talk about the final mode, but, you know, 2-player. And that's Wii Sports Resort. Is it a good game? Hell yeah! This game is one of the best in the Wii library. None of the games are bad really, and there are quite a few really great ones. Skill level returns in this game. You reach 1000 skill level to reach pro rank, and you gain skill level for doing good, and you lose skill level for doing bad. But this time, there's even more to it. The max is 2500, which I'm pretty sure might have been the max in the original, I'm just not 100% sure. And there's also the rank 2000 superstar class. It's pretty neat. It's much harder to get to that compared to pro rank, because in this game, I swear you gain skill level faster than in the original. Also new to this game are stamps, which you gain for doing certain objectives in sports. This is a really cool addition, and I really like it. So Nintendo, please bring back this series on the Switch. Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort are amazing games, and me and many other fans would instantly buy another Wii Sports game if one came out. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem likely we will get another game like this. Releasing a game like this with a title like Switch Sports or Mii Sports or something like that would be amazing. So please, Nintendo, make another game like this. Along with that, make Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 remakes / remasters, give us more information on Breath of the Wild 2 and Metroid Prime 4, give us Pikmin 4, and if you do all that, that would be great. Thanks.